Hello everybody, what is up and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa, and gosh dang, this music is intense. In the last episode, we began our investigation and we basically checked out everything here in the garden, and we talked to Hiro and Hina, and we also found a tarp in the tool shed that was like covered in water, and I'm starting to think that this body might not be fresh. Might not exactly be a fresh body. I'm just saying, I mean, it seems like it was kept stored away until this moment, or something like that. Anyway, so we talked to Byakuya, who was like, I will not give you, Kyoko's room key, because Kyoko is, well, Kyoko is the most likely person to have died, and unfortunately, my character, doesn't have an alibi. So that sucks. Alright, so, Byakuya was basically saying we couldn't investigate Kyoko's room without him, you know, basically puppy guarding us. And so, yeah. Anyways, now I have to go to the next area. I mean, this isn't exactly like, oh, well, I guess there is an exclamation mark here. I was about to say, how would you know to do this? But, like, basically, we have to go to the gym next. Excuse me. Wait, what? Hey, where's the broken Monokuma? Oh, there it is. I'm like, where's broken Monokuma? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but figured it wouldn't be here. Yeah, after the real Monokuma woke up. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden, were they from the bomb? No way. Was the bomb placed under the mask or something? I just don't get it. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask What? I already asked him. Okay, well, it does say on the guide to go back to the garden. I thought he left. I thought he's like, I have things to do. Probably would have been faster if I had just gone the other way on the map screen, but that's okay. Anyways, is this the garden? I can't tell. Yeah, that's the garden. Oh, all I had to do was bring up my map. Jeez, sorry, I'm a little bit out of it today. I'm recording in the morning before work because amazingly, I actually have time in the morning. Alright, Byakuya, it's been a minute. So, can we go now? Think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Alright, let's go to I almost said Byoko's room. I like combined Byakuya and Kyoko's names. Oh, Kyoko was like, wait, what? Her room was right next to mine? I didn't realize that. I knew Sayaka's room was next to mine, but I didn't know that Kyoko's was just one door over. Alright. I can't unlock it myself. I need to ask Byakuya. Oh my gosh. Really? Okay, Byakuya. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then I thought I was about to say slid it into my hand. Here you go. Here you go, Makoto. It's all yours. I'm just kidding. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks, I guess. Alright, now we can go in. Alright. So this is Kyoko's room. It looks just like mine. Her bed is more girly though. Okay. What is this? There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration? What's that? What purpose does it serve? Like, I would know. I think it's probably a key. How do you get that from that? That doesn't look anything like a key, but, I mean, I don't know. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses uses them for their lockers. Really? What? I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. I'm too affluential. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. It unlocks her locker in the bathhouse, I bet. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. In the dojo? The dojo? Alright, what block key has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook? The dojo. I don't remember seeing any kind of lock in the dojo. Anyways, we have to examine her bed. As perverted as it sounds. Here's her bed. It smells just like her. I'm just kidding. I literally have a stuffed nose right now. I can't smell anything. And besides, that sounds creepy. I don't see anything interesting here. At least, not as far as the case is concerned. Alright. So now we gotta leave Kyoko's room. Hey, I think it would be wise to look around a bit more. Wait, what? Huh. It also says speak with Byakuya. Maybe that's what I forgot to do. You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
Like her bed. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry, but wait, you weren't gonna search her room either? Regardless, if you plan on looking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. I just, like, unvelcroed my pants pocket for a second there. More concrete? Huh. No, I think the ground's made out of tile. Sorry, no concrete here. Oh well, I mean tile could be concrete. I mean marble. Yeah, the ground's made out of marble. Totally. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Like if I go missing and you think that my dead body gets blown up. Wait a minute, my dead body gets blown up? I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? I don't know. Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay, but we don't know if it happened to her. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. Oh! I think she meant to say in between the sheets.
What?
That's all there was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Does she sleep on something? Let's see. Under the sheets, what could it be? Ah, now we have to examine the bed. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets, a ghost! Wait, what's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. She was sleeping on something. But why? Class number 78, student registry. Mukuro Ikasaba. Again. Please don't play the cutscene. It appears to be Mukuro Ikasaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. And she was just leaving it lying there, on her desk. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Wow, I did not even know he was going to say blank. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. I don't believe in empathy. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikasaba. Okay, how many times are we gonna repeat it? Sex, female. Yep, definitely female. The ultimate soldier? What? Wait. The ultimate soldier is the 16th hidden student? Oh, God, no wonder they've been hidden this whole time. But didn't Monokuma say there wasn't a 16th student? So then he lied. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist, trained in every weapon type imaginable. Although small for her age. Yeah, she's a shorty, but she'll kill you. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. But that's a weird thing to become obsessed with. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Elementary school had a survival game tournament? What? Oh gosh. Come on, little children, let's go. You guys gotta all pretend like you're killing each other. And you have these wooden, non-killable blades marked with a marker. Or actually, better yet, just have them use markers, and, you know, if they cut their opponent's neck, you know, have them with a mark of, like, red across the neck. It means they've killed them. What am I even thinking of? Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on a vacation in Europe, she disappeared? What? In middle school? She disappeared? That sucks. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. Oh. Yeah. Back then it was a big deal. Now it's like, it happens all the time. No big deal. I hate that. I hate how our society seems to be getting worse and worse. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. Okay. And she was in middle school? However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. And then she comes back when she's around high school age. So, like, how? Oh, yeah. So then, wait. Okay, then, what? She got accepted into Hope Speak immediately after that? Mukuro's profile has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Cool. If I ever get to meet her, I'll ask her about how it was in, where did they go on vacation? See, I already forgot. Was it Cambodia? I don't remember. It's a holiday in Cambodia. The ultimate soldier. A mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things, as just an ordinary person, but then I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. What? Huh? You recognize it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. Really? You think the UN would do something about that? But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. Ah, sweet. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. Obviously, because you're a commoner. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already what? Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Huh? It's you. What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Oh, you found her profile. So what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. And I was saying I was very angry. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? Yeah, you're right, but then why were you mad? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Yeah, but she's already dead. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know. What did happen to her body? And everybody else's body, for that matter. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh. Wait, so you can't break into a room? Oh, that's why we can lock our doors. But wait, wasn't he able to get in anyways? I am so confused. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? So then what if you were the killer and you became blackened? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. What? But aren't you the one making up the rules? Didn't you literally come up with a rule on the fly at one point? Yeah, you did. You came up with a rule on the fly at one point saying no, giving away your e-handbook or whatever it was. I don't think I ever told anyone how many participants there actually were, did I? Didn't you say there wasn't 16 participants, though? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? Yes, exactly. I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words.
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. Oh, that's right. And now that I think about it, when we got to the end of the last chapter and it had the bodies going away, being marked off, I never even realize until I was editing it, but they actually added a person onto the end of like the left side or whatever. So yeah, I'm surprised I didn't catch that on when I was playing. And yeah, I did notice the whole them making freaking alter ego disappear. Chihiro disappear again. 16 then. Ah, not again.
Student lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The ultimate despair, but I thought she was the ultimate soldier. The 16th student, Mukuri Kusaba. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. Dude, that still doesn't make sense. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. Although, that does actually make sense that would attract a lot of viewership. If there was like a huge twist like that thrown in, where you're like, oh my god! I kind of like that sort of stuff though, to be honest. But like, only if it's well done. Which I guess from the perspective of a viewer, it would seem well done, whereas we're the participant in this case, so... I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense? No.
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. I thought you said you didn't care. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time. Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Boo-hoo. Okay, no, that's all you get. Okay, goodbye. Monokuma's account has been added to the True Bold section of your handbook. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand... The tattoo. That's not the scar, though. That's a tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Yeah, I noticed that too. That didn't seem like something Kyoko would wear. Actually, it kind of reminds me of something else. Somebody else had long nails, right? Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Monokuma was a student here. And don't call me dull.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. Yeah, that's obviously what he said. But why would he tell us that? And why now? Good question. He said he wanted to make things clear so that there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. Or perhaps Kyoko killed her. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? But then doesn't that make Monokuma's rule that he created back in case... What was it, case 2? Where he created the rule about not, or maybe it was case 1 where he created that rule about not giving away your e-handbook or whatever, lending it out. Does that make that rule, void now? It doesn't count because it wasn't the 16th student who created it? Or maybe they're controlling Monokuma. I don't know, I'm so confused. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. I'm starting to get hungry too. I need to eat something here before I have to work. But I need to finish this episode first. But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. And I'm trying to get done with the investigation segment in this episode, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Mukuro Ikasaba isn't the culprit. Oh, okay. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it actually seems like it would make more sense for Monokuma to be being controlled by Kyoko now. Unless she's just like mimicking Monokuma's mannerisms while also like leaking information to help us. I don't know.
So in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap? They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion? That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? It's Kyoko. Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Yes. Oh, it just takes us there automatically, thank you. So, what am I supposed to be? Where was the thing? Was it here? A suit of armor is on display. There isn't anything notable about it other than it being extremely Japanese. Extremely Japanese-y. Oh, is it over here? What is this thing? It's a straw post used for sword practice. Do they use it for training here too? Nothing's catching my attention though. Monokuma coin! Nice. Alright, let's check the locker. Maybe that's what it is. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys, just like those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like I wouldn't know. I've never been to one. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
Uh-huh. That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. Which means that my key goes to it. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and... click. The locker's The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the key. Anyways, there are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong-willed sticks. Okay, strong sticks. Titanium arrows has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain? Huh. If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. What, did somebody duct tape a person's mouth before killing them? The duct tape is related to the case somehow. How could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Thanks, locker. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? Yeah, I know, it is kind of odd. Why was that stuff in there? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... What? Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Muguro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? The library? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. True. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Alright,
I see.
take a look at this. Take a look at this photograph. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? Every time it even makes me laugh. How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? By not studying French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Unless they're, from France. Or other places that speak French. Like Canada. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? I mean, and how? You know how. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Oh, great. Not the Middle East again. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. Yeah, that sounds about right for the Middle East. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Wow. Yeah, but they're still human, so... Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. I was originally reading this in Makoto's voice. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. It was thanks to Barack Obama and his drone strikes. At present, their continual existence cannot be confirmed. Actually, you know what? This game, I think, came out before then. Or did it? I would have to look into it. Because this game came out in, like, 2007. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. See, I told you, the United States. It was the US that did it. Some, however, believed there was a mounting international tension within the group, and they simply imploded. Ah, yes. Truly, it must have just been, them infighting that did it. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Yes, you already said that before. Would you wake up, Makoto? Well, it isn't. This is our reality, and the only reality. These people are part of our world. And they're part of your world now, too. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. Well, it's the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. Someone on their body? What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean? So then the body has to be Mukuro Ikusaba's, right? Mukuro Ikusaba's profile has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Ding dong, bing bong. Oh great, investigation over. Time to go.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Okay.
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
Alright.
So, please meet up in the usual spot.
The usual spot.
See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
That's correct. It would seem that way. Let's go. Alright, Let's do it. Let's enter. Enter the red door. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Like, are you guys in a relationship? Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. I bet they were banging. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? Ranked? Yes, Makoto is #1 ranked out of all of you losers. What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second? He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. Dang, internet. Always messes up on me. Maybe it's my hair creating all this static electricity. Shut up, Hero. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or what? Jesus. Nope, I'm just Monokuma. No, did I scare you? I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? 10 whole minutes? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Boo-hoo, sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive? No! That's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right? But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Shing! Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Maybe she's the ultimate soldier. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we've got to deal with a ghost. I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped onto the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long. I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. Bye. I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Alright. What's up, Kyoko? Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Huh? The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? And you avoided all of us while doing that? So that's why you were late?
however,
I'm sorry, I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, that's what the key you found goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Oh. Kyoko's account has been added to Truth Bullets.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto,
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, okay, Makoto? Yes, Mommy. Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her, that's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? And next time we will head into the elevator and we will begin the next and possibly final class trial. See you guys then. Bye!